You know that feeling, right? And it's late night, everything's quiet, maybe too quiet. And you're watching a horror movie. I remember the first time I watched The Grudge, alone, lights off, definitely too late. And the movie itself, yeah, it had the jump scares, the creepy visuals, all that. But what really stuck with me, was that like cold dread long after it was over. Every floorboard creak, ghost, every shadow, something moving. I knew it was just my brain playing tricks, totally irrational, but that fear, it felt real, bone deep. And that's kind of the feeling we chase in D&D sometimes, isn't it? That real psychological horror where the threat feels like it's getting inside your head, not just sitting on the battle map.
Mm-hmm.
Well, get ready for that feeling, because starting tonight, we're diving headfirst into Ravenloft. Seriously, we thought, okay, this will take us through Halloween. But then we started digging up the books, and wow, there is so much material here. Enough to take us right through the end of the year, easily. So yeah, 4 months of Ravenloft coming up, and it all kicks off right now.
That's right. And we're starting right at the beginning. The very genesis. Module I6, TSR, 1983. This is what introduced Ravenloft to the world. But instead of just going over that original I6 module, we're actually going to focus on the 25th anniversary edition, the Silver Book. It's updated for AD&D 2nd edition. The changes from the original are honestly pretty minor, little tweaks here and there, so it didn't really make sense to cover both, Like you said, there's a ton of Ravenloft stuff out there, so we got to pick and choose the highlights. Let's jump in.
Yeah, let's do it. And hey, while we're jumping in, if you like what we do here, maybe think about using that like button, subscribe, share it around, ring the bell. You don't want to miss any of this Ravenloft journey. We're just two friends talking D&D, and honestly, we love hearing from you all in the comments.
Absolutely. So let's talk about this whole gothic horror thing in D&D. Because Ravenloft, I6, it was revolutionary, seriously. This wasn't just another dungeon crawl, not just, kick down the door, kill the goblin, take the loot. This was one of the first, maybe the first module to really lean into true gothic horror atmosphere, dread. A villain who was way more than just stats on a page. It was about psychological fear, the kind that sticks with you. And the success, huge. It spun off an entire campaign setting, the whole Domains of Dread thing. That tells you everything right there. Its impact on D&D storytelling was massive, introducing that psychological element, and maybe most importantly, a persistent villain, a complex one.
Yeah.
You can still feel it today. Like if you've played Curse of Strahd in 5e, so much of that atmosphere, the feel of Strahd himself, it comes directly from this module. It really set the blueprint for D&D horror. Just a total game changer.
Yeah, total paradigm shift. You're right. Okay, so that's the big picture.
Yeah.
How does this adventure actually start for the players? How do you get into Barovia? Because usually it's pretty abrupt, right? You're just there, sucked in by these weird mists.
Exactly. Unnaturally dense fog just rolls in, swallows you up, and bam, you're somewhere else. This pocket dimension, Barovia, and those mists, they're not just spooky window dressing. The module gets specific. Once you breathe that fog, it's in you. Like a neutralized poison.
Neutralized. So it's fine then.
Only as long as you stay inside Barovia. The second you try to leave, step out of the mists, the poison activates. You have to make a save versus poison, or you start choking badly. And if you don't get back into the mist within 24 hours, you die.
Whoa, okay.
And Strahd, he controls the mists. He can bring them in, push them out. The very air is his weapon, traps you right from the start.
That sets the tone immediately. You are stuck. And just in case the killer fog wasn't clear enough, you hit the iron gates of Barovia. Huge, old, rusty gates, creepy statues falling apart on either side.
Yeah.
And they just creak open for you.
Loudly. Like a big metal sigh welcoming you in.
Yeah. And then, clang, they slam shut behind you.
Yeah.
And the module says, flat out, they don't open again until Strahd is destroyed. Period.
No going back, no second thoughts. You're committed, whether you like it or not. It's just brilliant, brutal design.
So you're in. What's the first impression? It's got to be bleak.
Oh, totally. You might end up at this place, the Weary Horse Inn, first. But even from there, it's like a full day's slog, uphill, muddy, through these creepy, dark Svalich woods to even reach the village of Barovia.
Fun times.
Right. Perpetual gloom is the vibe, constant danger. You might even find, like, a dead villager on the road, mauled by wolves. Just welcome to Barovia.
Yeah.
And Strahd's already messing with you. At that inn, maybe this Vistani guy gives you a letter, says it's from the burgomaster, needs help desperately.
But it's not.
Nope, it's fake. A lure, planted by Strahd. You find the real letter later, maybe on that dead villager, and that one tells the truth. Strahd is a vampire.
Ah, okay. So the deception starts immediately. He's playing games before you even know who he is.
Exactly, pulling your strings right from the get-go. And Strahd himself, Let's talk about the count, because the module puts a lot of effort into making him more than just a monster. He's got a personality, a history. Okay, so the second edition update, the Silver Book, gives us the stats. He's a 16th level necromancer that's incredibly powerful in AD&D terms, like Archmage level.
Right, not your average vampire.
Definitely not. Lawful evil. And his stats, get this, strength 1800, that's basically superhuman. Intelligence 18, genius level. Charisma 16, which is key for his whole manipulation thing.
And tough to hit.
Oh yeah. AC 1 base, but he's got magic items, a cloak of protection +3, ring of protection +1, so AC-4. Good luck hitting that without serious magic. 55 hit points, which doesn't sound like a ton now, but with his defenses.
And he hits back hard.
Drains 2 energy levels, 2 per hit. That can wreck a character fast. This guy is designed to be absolutely terrifying, and his vampire powers are unique, beyond the level drain, which is just brutal. He's got a charm, post, and gaze. You have to save at -3.
Ouch. So your best fighter could suddenly be Strahd's best buddy.
Exactly. Nightmare fuel. He can shape change, wolf, or bat. Standard vampire stuff, but great for escapes or ambushes. He summons swarms, rats, wolves, bats, classic. Spider climb so he can be anywhere. On the ceiling, waiting.
Creepy.
And this one, this is genius. He can open or close any door in Castle Ravenloft at will.
Oh, come on.
Yep. You think you slammed a door on him? Nope. It just swings open silently. He's standing right there. Turns the whole castle into his playground. His defenses are nuts, too. You need a +2 magic weapon or better just to hurt him. Regular swords, forget it.
Okay, so the party needs some decent gear.
For sure. Half damage from electricity and cold. Gaseous form to escape through tiny cracks. Immune to sleep. Charm, hold, mind-affecting stuff.
Can't control him easily?
Nope. And he regenerates 3 hit points around. So if you can't pour on the damage fast, he just heals back up.
Wow.
Plus, get this, he's immune to garlic and mirrors.
Really? So the classic vampire tricks don't work?
Not those ones. Keeps you guessing. He can even take sunlight for 10 rounds before it really hurts him, though he has a contingency spell to teleport away instantly if he gets hit by serious sunlight. Smart.
So he's not invincible, but close. What does hurt him?
Okay, weaknesses. Holy symbols work, but you need real conviction. Gotta roleplay it. Sunlight, yeah, more than 10 rounds paralyzes him. But the sun sword. Sergei's sword. 1 round of that, and he's paralyzed and teleporting away.
Ah, the legendary artifact.
Exactly. Holy water does decent damage, 1d6 +1. And running water, that's bad for him. 14 points of damage per round if he's fully immersed. So moats, rivers, keep those in mind. And we haven't even touched his spells. 16th level necromancer, remember.
Right, he's a wizard too.
A powerful one. Spells like Abidol Zim's horrid wilting, sucks the moisture right out of you. Nasty AoE damage. He's got custom spells too, like Strahd's Baneful Attractor. Messes with your defenses. And then the big guns. Mask of Death, Magic Jar. Yeah, he can steal your body and Finger of Death. Instant kill potential.
Okay, so he's a physical powerhouse, a master manipulator, and a high-level spellcaster.
Pretty much the whole terrifying package. But here's the really cool part, for the DM anyway. The module doesn't just dump stats. It tells you how to play Strahd.
Oh, interesting. Like a strategy guide.
Sort of, yeah. It emphasizes he's a genius. He likes playing cat and mouse, scaring you, taunting you, breaking your spirit. That's his jam. More than just outright killing you.
So he holds back.
Often, yeah. It calls this his greatest weakness, actually. If he just went all out, Nova style, he could probably wipe most parties.
Yeah.
But he wants the game, the fear. He knows when to cut his losses, though. If a fight turns bad, he's got escape plans. Gaseous form, polymorph, summon monsters to cover his retreat. He's smart. He survives. And time matters. Big time. He's helpless during the day. In a coma, basically. So tracking the clock is crucial.
Sun's up, maybe we're safer.
Ish. Safer from him directly. But outside the castle, he's got eyes everywhere. Spies, minions, 3 times a day, dawn, dusk, midnight. There's a 50% chance he knows exactly where you are.
And if he knows?
He attacks within 2 hours, sends wolves, bats, maybe shows up himself after sunset. Inside the castle, he always knows where you are.
Always.
Always. And he can attack every 30 rounds. But the module warns the DM, don't overdo it. Keep the cat and mouse feel. There are suggested Strahd's opportunities, specific moments for tactics, but you don't use them all at once. It's about pacing the horror.
Okay, so Strahd himself is this incredible dynamic villain. What about the adventure structure? You mentioned something about fortunes.
Right. The Fortunes of Ravenloft. This is probably the most famous mechanic from the module. It's brilliant. Basically, there's this Vistani fortune teller, Madame Eva. She does a card reading for the party early on.
Like a real tarot reading.
Sort of, yeah. You use a special tarot deck or just regular playing cards. And this reading, it literally determines key parts of the adventure. It tells you what Strahd's main goal is for this specific run-through. And crucially, it tells you where to find the key items you need to beat him.
Key items. Like the Sun Sword.
Exactly. The Sun Sword, the holy symbol of Ravenkind, the Tome of Strahd. Their locations change every time based on this card reading.
Whoa, okay, that's huge for replayability, right?
Totally. It was a massive innovation. No two games are exactly the same. Even if you've played it before, you don't know where the important stuff is this time.
Prevents metagaming. Keeps it fresh.
Precisely. It makes it feel like your specific adventure, not just following a script. The DM can even subtly stack the deck if they want to guide the story a bit, but the players won't know. It preserves that feeling of fate and discovery.
And this Madame Eva, she sounds important.
Oh, she is. She's described as this old, cunning Vistani woman, powerful fortune teller, can lay curses. She even has this uneasy truce with Strahd himself.
Really? They work together?
Not exactly together, more like mutual respect, maybe, or maybe she just knows how to survive. And the creepy part, she knows who you are.
Like, knows the characters?
By name, knows your past deeds. Imagine walking into her tent and she just looks at you and knows your whole story. Super unsettling, pulls you right in.
Yeah, that definitely makes it feel personal.
Wow.
Okay, if anyone listening has had a crazy Ravenloft fortune reading, or maybe a DM who got creative with the deck, definitely share that story. We want to hear it.
Yeah, that personal touch is so key. Okay, so let's zoom back into the actual place, the village of Barovia, because the module really doubles down on the atmosphere here. Life under Strahd's shadow. It's grim. The descriptions are vivid, houses boarded up, windows black and empty. Silence.
Except for the constant mournful sobbing coming from one house. Mad Mary's place. It just hangs in the air, instantly tells you this place is steeped in fear and despair. It's almost like a character itself. And the villagers, they're basically broken. They only speak Barovian. They clutch holy symbols at night. They're utterly terrified.
So not much help then?
Not really. They won't attack, but they won't really help either. They just want to hide.
Oh.
It's huge contrast to, say, Forgotten Realms villagers who might pitch in or gossip. Here, just fear.
Reinforces Strahd's total control.
Exactly. I am the land. His presence crushes everything. Okay, so the vibe is misery. What about specific encounters in the village? Where do players usually end up first?
Well, you might need supplies, right? So you head to Bildreth's Mercantile.
Let me guess, prices are high.
10 times normal price. Bildreth, the merchant, he's got this charming motto, if you want it badly enough, you'll pay for it. Because where else are you going to go?
Oof. Welcome to Barovia economics.
Right. And his stock boy, Periwimple, huge, intimidating guy. Strong but simple-minded, doesn't speak common, adds to that feeling of isolation and being exploited. It's a classic intro to how things work here.
Then maybe you need a drink or info. The tavern.
The Blood of the Vine Tavern, just as run down and quiet as everywhere else. The barkeep, Eric, is almost robotic, just polishing glasses. Vistani lurking in the corners watching you.
Sounds welcoming.
Totally. But this is where you meet Ismark the Lesser, the burgomaster's son. He's kind of your first potential ally.
Oh, okay. What's his deal?
He tells you his father, the burgomaster, is dead. Been dead 3 days. Nobody in the village will even touch the body to bury him.
Yikes. Fear runs deep.
Deep. And his adopted sister, Irina, she's been bitten twice by something evil. And their main protection, this holy artifact called the Icon of Ravenloft, stolen.
Okay, so immediate problems. Stakes.
Big time. And Ismark. He recognizes that letter you got back at the inn was fake, confirms Strahd's been manipulating you. This is usually the hook that gets the party properly involved. And it's clever how it layers things. Ismark mentions Strahd is strongly attracted to Irina, plants that seed early, and that sobbing we mentioned, Mad Mary's townhouse, you go there, she's weeping uncontrollably. Her daughter, Gertruda, is missing, kidnapped by Strahd.
Another personal tragedy. Gives the horror a human face.
Exactly. It grounds the big gothic evil in these relatable sorrows. Makes you want to help, even though everything feels hopeless.
So Ismark needs help with his father's body and his sister. You probably head to the burgomaster's mansion next.
And it's decaying. Grand, but falling apart. Windows boarded up. Holy symbols everywhere. Desperate wards against evil.
And inside.
The burgomaster's body, right there in the drawing room. Unburied. Grim. And you meet Irina Kolyana.
The one Strahd's interested in.
The very one. She's described as stunningly beautiful, but also strong-willed. She's actually a 5th-level warrior, AC 4. She's not helpless.
Oh, interesting. Not just a damsel.
Definitely not. But she's terrified, bitten twice, knows she's not safe anymore, sees the PCs as maybe her only hope. And here's a twist. She has amnesia. Doesn't remember her past, how she got to Barovia.
That feels important.
Very. It hinted her connection to Tatiana, Strahd's lost love. Ismark also mentions wolves used to attack the house every night, but they stopped right after his father died.
Chilling. Like Strahd achieved whatever he wanted from the Burgomaster. Where else? Maybe the local temple? Find a priest.
Good idea. You find Father Donovan there. He's praying nonstop, trying to keep the church grounds sanctified. A small pocket of resistance.
Does he know anything useful?
He knows about a book somewhere in Castle Ravenloft. He thinks it holds the secret to destroying Strahd, the Devil Strahd as he calls him.
The Tome of Strahd.
Probably. And he drops another bombshell about Irina, confirms she's not the Burgomaster's biological daughter. They found her as a child near the Svalich Woods. No memory.
More mystery around her.
Yeah.
Reinforces that Tatiana connection.
Exactly. Foreshadowing everywhere. And even the cemetery plays a role. Seems peaceful during the day, right behind the church. A little spot of calm.
But
But at midnight, a whole procession of ghosts rises from the graves. Dozens of them.
ghosts attacking.
No, weirder. They're the spirits of past adventurers who failed. They just silently march towards Castle Ravenloft, replaying their doom over and over. Can't hurt them, they ignore you.
Wow. That's visually terrifying. Like a warning.
Exactly. It's a visual reminder of how many have tried and failed. Basically shows you the module's history of TPKs. And bonus, the cemetery is where Strahd gets his zombies for attacks, especially if you hang around the church too long. Nowhere is truly safe.
Okay, village explored. Maybe got Irina and Ismark with us. Time to face the music.
Yeah.
Head up to Castle Ravenloft itself. The Dark Lord's lair. How's that approach described?
Yeah.
It must be imposing.
Oh, incredibly. The module paints this picture of Castle Ravenloft just looming over everything. A dark silhouette perched 1,000 feet up on Mount Gacchus. It looks evil.
Like it's watching you.
Totally. You see the drawbridge first, the portcullis all green and ancient looking, and right over the entrance tunnel, a patch of green slime.
Green slime. Nasty.
Lethal. Touches you, turns flesh to goo unless you scrape it off fast. Just another lovely welcome mat. It's designed to intimidate right from the start, and the drama ramps up. As you actually enter the courtyard, the weather just turns foul, rain starts, gets heavier, thunder starts crashing. Perfect gothic timing.
Classic. Sets the mood.
Exactly. And like we said, the module really pushes the DM to be theatrical here. Strahd isn't just waiting in the final room, he's putting on a show.
Right. And wasn't there that optional encounter even before you go in with the carriage?
Yeah, that's a great one. You might see this carriage rattling down the road, looks empty, but Strahd's the coachman. In disguise.
What's he do?
Just subtly trying to charm whoever talks the most. The DM rolls it secretly. If he succeeds, that character is now under his influence but doesn't know it.
Until
Strahd decides to use them later. Maybe make them attack the party during a crucial fight. The player has no idea until it happens. It's so devious.
Yeah.
Establishes his cunning immediately.
Okay. Past the slime. Into the entry tunnel. What's the first real trap inside?
Room 7, the entry. You see these 4 huge, creepy statues up high. Horned, winged things.
Just decoration.
Nope. Gargoyle golems. Perfectly disguised. They don't move when you come in from the west. But try to leave through the east doors. They animate, hissing, spitting.
And they attack.
Worse, they have a petrification attack. Save or turn to stone. Fail to save badly. You shatter.
Brutal. So getting in is okay, getting out is deadly. Another layer of the trap.
Exactly. Insidious design.
After that lovely welcome, where might we go? Maybe that dining hall scene.
Ah, yes. Room 10. This is peak Strahd theatricality. You walk in, there's this huge table, lavish feast laid out. Fine china, silver, smells amazing. Place is set for everyone in the party.
Like he's expecting you.
Totally. And at the far end, this massive pipe organ is blasting away. And there's a figure sitting there, back to you, playing like mad. Caked figure, looks just like Strahd.
It is Strahd.
Nope. It's a mechanical mannequin, animated by an illusion spell. Looks real, sounds real. It even welcomes you, invites you to eat, chats for a bit.
Until the illusion breaks.
Right. And when it does, bam. Howling wind blows out all the normal lights. Then you hear it screech, thud, doors slamming shut all over the castle, clang, portcullis drops, groan, the drawbridge goes up.
You're locked in. For real this time.
Undeniably, it's a huge turning point. The game just changed. Pure suspense, brilliantly done. And as you explore deeper, the rooms themselves tell stories. They're not just empty spaces. Take the chapel, room 15, it's desecrated, pews smashed. But there's this single shaft of light, maybe from a broken window, hitting the altar.
And on the altar.
The icon of Ravenloft, if it hasn't been stolen already. It's this silver raven carving. Powerful, holy item. Big bonus to turning undead, heals good clerics once a day.
Nice find.
Yeah, but here's the kicker. Strahd hates this room. He rarely comes in here. Why? Painful memories. Sergei and Tatiana at that altar adds this tragic depth to him. He's not just evil, he's tormented by his past. Then you've got the study, room 37. Super luxurious, books everywhere. And over the fireplace, a portrait. Centuries old, looks exactly like Irina.
Tatiana's portrait?
Exactly. If Irina's with the party and sees it, it clicks, strengthens her resolve to fight Strahd. Big character moment.
Any secrets in the study?
Oh, yeah. The poker by the fireplace, lifted up, secret door opens behind the fireplace, leads up the chimney, Strahd's little escape route, always prepared. And for pure psychological warfare, room 38, the false treasury. Looks simple. Some scattered coins and unlocked chests.
Feels too good to be true.
It is. Open the chest, sleep gas trap. Save versus poison at -4 or you're out cold for hours.
And if the party falls asleep?
Prime Strahd's opportunity. Maybe he uses magic jar to possess someone, or bites a sleeping PC, whispers a post-hypnotic suggestion. Attack your friends when I give the signal.
And the player wouldn't know.
Not until it happens.
Yeah.
So insidious. You see echoes of this kind of manipulation in 5e Strahd too. He's a mind gamer.
Jeez. Okay, what about that Hall of Heroes, room 45? That sounded weird.
It is. It's this long hall lined with statues, but there's statues of people looking terrified. Past adventurers who failed.
Creepy. Do they do anything?
They moan, and if you ask questions, they answer in this creepy, hollow voice. We knew!
They know stuff.
Yeah. They know where the key items are, even where Strahd is, but they only give vague answers. Up, down, neither higher nor lower. Intriguing hints, but no easy answers. Keeps the mystery alive.
And the Witch's Lair, room 56. Sounds charming.
7 witches in there. Ugly, mean, they're brewing something nasty. A potion to turn kidnapped people into mindless slaves, like Gertruda.
Mad Mary's daughter, she's here.
Well, she's nearby, in room 42. Safe for now, but totally naive. Strahd's keeping her for later. Chilling, the witches also have this evil spell book. If you're not evil, untouch it. 3d10 damage. Just pure malevolence baked in. Then there's Leaf Lipsiege, the accountant. Room 30. This poor guy. Just a normal dude Strahd grabbed decades ago, chained up, forced to do his books.
An accountant. Seriously.
Yeah, keeps track of taxes, treasure. He's grumpy, wants nothing to do with you. But if you're nice to him, show him some kindness, maybe offer hope, he'll draw you a map to the holy symbol of Ravenloft. And he's got a hidden clerical scroll with heal and restoration he'll give you, a little act of rebellion. Shows how even small interactions matter. And speaking of finding documents and digging things up, gotta give a massive shout out to Ken, our producer. Seriously, the amount of work he does finding all this stuff for us to talk about, incredible. Makes these explorations possible. Huge thanks, Ken.
Okay, so the upper castle is a death trap of manipulation and horror. What about below? The dungeons, the catacombs, gotta get worse, right?
Oh, yeah. Welcome to the lower levels. Let's start with the dungeon hall, room 73. Dark hallway filled with murky water. Doors lead off to flooded cells.
Lovely. What's the catch?
The floor under the water, pressure plates, teleport traps, 50% chance if you step on one, you get zapped to a random cell somewhere else in the dungeon.
And what happens where you were?
A wight appears, wearing your gear, attacks the rest of the party. Instant betrayal, total confusion, brutal.
Wow. So your friend vanishes and an undead horror wearing their stuff attacks. That's messed up. And what if you're the one teleported away, alone in a cell?
Perfect Strahd opportunity. He'll pay you a little visit, try to charm you. If that fails, he just tries to kill you right there. Loves preying on the isolated and helpless.
Fun guy. Any other friendly faces down here?
How about Ivan Koroshev, the werewolf? Room 75. He's pretending to be a prisoner. Help me. Get me out.
Let me guess, he's not friendly.
Joins the party, seems helpful. Then, bam! Betrayal, transforms, attacks. Causes a horror check, naturally. Makes you paranoid about everyone.
And I bet there's a torture room. Gotta have one.
Room 76. Oh, yeah. Grim. Water-filled room. You see racks, iron maidens, rusted tools. Skeletons still on them. Just seeing it forces a horror check.
Is it just for show?
Nope. Strahd zombies hidden under the water crawl out. Skeletons pull themselves off the torture devices. And if Strahd's there, he can fight underwater or use Ice Storm to freeze the water solid, trapping you. Creative cruelty. And for something different, the Brazier room, room 78, this one's more of a puzzle. It's got these iron golems that burst into flames, an hourglass timer, and a magic door. You need to put the right gems in a brazier to open the door.
What happens if the timer runs out?
The golems animate as living fires. Can't be put out for 3 rounds. Super dangerous. It's a tense, think-on-your-feet encounter.
Any treasure for solving it?
Oh, yeah. Tucked away in a trapped chest in this room. Only the deck of many things.
Whoa, the actual deck. That's risky.
Infamously so. But it shows the module mixes combat, traps, puzzles, and high-risk, high-reward items. Really tests everything. Okay, deeper still. Below the dungeon. The catacombs. This place is huge. A massive network of crypts. 10-foot wide walkways between these hollow, pillar-like tombs.
And I assume they're not empty.
Lots of them have sleeping vampiresses during the day, his brides, his consorts, waiting for sunset. But many crypts have unique occupants or stories, too. It's like a library of Barovian horror, like Crypt 4, Prince Ariel Duplomet. Encounter his ghost. Save versus spell or age 10 years instantly. Plus horror and fear checks. Find a ring of feather falling in there. Maybe a hint about how he died.
And what else?
Crypt 18, the marker says Irina Kolyana, wife.
But she's not dead.
Exactly. The crypt's empty. Brand new coffin inside. Waiting for her. Just pure obsessive creepiness from Strahd. Chilling. Crypt 21, Petrina Velikovna. A banshee. She was this powerful elf sorceress, almost Strahd's equal in dark arts. Her own people stoned her to death before Strahd could turn her, trying to save her soul, maybe. Now her death wail can kill you instantly.
Yikes.
And Crypt 27. Cure nightmare fuel. Strahd's little experiment. A spider hound.
A what now?
Hybrid. Hellhound. Head and front. Giant spider body and legs. Venomous fangs. Fiery breath, maybe.
Yeah.
Just a grotesque monster showing off Strahd's twisted creativity. These crypts add so much flavor and history to the place.
Okay, from the depths, we finally reached the heart of it all. The family tombs.
Right. The tombs of the von Zarovich family. First, Sergei von Zarovich's tomb, room 85, and the vibe shifts. It's described as peaceful stillness, white marble coffin, murals of a young man playing a lute.
Moment of calm.
Almost, but getting into the coffin depends on your alignment. Lawful good, easy, other good, need a lot of strength combined, evil. You take damage just trying.
The moral test. Can you talk to Sergei?
It's summoned, yeah. His spirit appears glowing, noble-looking, like Strahd, but good. He'll answer 3 questions truthfully, warns you about Strahd's tomb. Huge info dump, potentially very moving moment.
And then Strahd's tomb, room 86.
Yeah. And the piece is gone. Darkness, palpable evil, smells like dirt. Polished black coffin in the middle.
Trapped, I assume.
Oh yeah, ring of teleporters around it. Step close, zap. You swap places with a wight from another crypt. Now you're trapped in a coffin and your friends are fighting an undead horror. Classic Strahd dick move.
So this is where he reforms if you kill him elsewhere.
Exactly. If he hit 0 HP in the last 24 hours, his body's in here regenerating. Splash holy water on the coffin. It dissolves like acid. It's how you might finish him for good, temporarily.
And the parents' tomb. Barov and Ravenovia, room 88.
Right. Murals here. King Barov, Queen Ravenovia, and their 3 sons.
Yep.
Strahd, Sturm, and Sergei. You can see the resemblance. Strahd's the oldest. Visual history lesson.
Does Strahd fight you in here?
Get this. The module explicitly says Strahd will never attack in this room, no matter what.
Really?
Lingering family ties, psychological block, guilt, who knows? But it's this fascinating little detail. A line even he won't cross shows a tiny sliver of something else under the monster. And that complexity, that hint of a past, it leads us right to the Tome of Strahd. This is arguably one of the most iconic parts of the whole module. It's not just a lore dump. It's Strahd's journal, his own words, thick black leather cover, brass hinges, old brittle pages.
What's it say?
Starts with that chilling line, I am the ancient, I am the land. Sets the tone right there. It's his origin story from his perspective.
How does he frame it?
He was a warrior, a conqueror, but wore down my soul. He grew old, bitter, sought youth's strength. He brought his family here to Barovia, including Sergei, his younger brother.
The one Tatiana loved.
Exactly. Strahd writes about Tatiana, this incredible beauty. He loved her, obsessed over her, but she loved Sergei, called Strahd Old One. He hated Sergei for his youth, for Tatiana's love. So on Sergei's wedding day, Strahd made a pact, with death itself, it seems, for immortality, for power. And he killed Sergei, sealed the deal with his brother's blood.
Oh man, dark.
Utterly. Tatiana saw it. Horrified, disgusted, she fled, threw herself off the castle walls, vanished into the mist below. No trace of her was ever found, he writes. That loss, that failure haunts him forever, drives his obsession with her reincarnations like Irina.
And that's when he became a vampire.
The guards shot him with arrows, but he didn't die. He rose again. Vampire. Cursed. Hates death, hates the sun. Fears little. Except maybe Sergei's sun sword. He calls it that cursed sword. He's trapped in this cycle, endlessly hunting for Tatiana, forever failing, forever bound to Barovia. And this is why Strahd is so iconic. He's not just evil monster, #57. He's tragic. Cursed by his own pride, jealousy, obsession. Reading the tome, it changes everything. You understand his pain, even as you fight his evil. It makes him so much more compelling. It's just brilliant character writing baked into the adventure itself. It might even give you clues about his weaknesses, his fears.
Yeah, knowing this story makes the fight mean more.
Totally. And hey, speaking of stories and finding cool stuff, you can find all our deep dives, plus the free PDFs we talk about over on the Triptogram Productions online hub. Check it out. New explorations like this one drop every Saturday night.
What an amazing module.
Yeah.
Seriously, it's just packed with atmosphere, character, genuine horror. Okay, so let's say you do it. You find the items, you confront Strahd, you win. What happens then? Is Barovia free?
Well, yes and no. Strahd can be destroyed, according to the rules. Reduced to 0 hit points, stake through the heart in his coffin, holy water, sunlight, all that. But remember that line from the tome, I am the ancient, I am the land. The module implies his curse is tied to Barovia itself. He will eventually reform.
So, you don't really win.
You win for now. Barovia might be free for years, maybe decades. But the dread lingers. The shadow will return. It's a bittersweet victory at best. Adds that final layer of cosmic horror.
What about Irina, if she survives?
That's where you get a potentially beautiful, sad ending. If she's there when Strahd is defeated, Sergei's spirit appears, glowing, noble. He sees Irina, recognizes Tatiana. They embrace and just fade away together, finally finding peace.
Wow, bittersweet is the word.
Right. But if Irina isn't there, Sergei still appears, but alone. He asks the party to leave Barovia quickly while the mists allow because he needs to go find Tatiana elsewhere. His quest continues, still powerful, but less closure. And if Strahd wins, if the party fails.
Let me guess, nothing good.
Pretty much doom. The DM might be merciful, let the survivors limp away into the mists, maybe ending up in another domain of dread. Or, more likely, captured, thrown in the dungeons, tortured, turned into vampire spawn. Or worse. The stakes are incredibly high. Failure is a very real, very grim possibility. And that's why this module is legendary. It set the gold standard for gothic horror in D&D. The atmosphere, the complex villain, the player agency through the Taroka reading, it all came together perfectly. Its influence is undeniable, even today.
Absolutely incredible. What a journey just talking through it. Seriously, Ravenloft is just something else. So what about you listening? What's your favorite Ravenloft moment? Did you survive? Did you encounter that spider hound? Let us know in the comments or tell us what RPG book you want us to explore next.
And before we wrap up, a huge thank you again to all of you for tuning in. We love exploring these classic games with you. And also a massive thank you to everyone out there who takes the time to scan, upload, and preserve these old modules and books on places like archive.org. Seriously, without that effort, so much gaming history would just disappear. It's invaluable work. So, next week, the Ravenloft journey continues. We're diving even deeper. There's so many expansions, source books, adventures. We're going to keep exploring the mists right through the end of the year. Be sure to tune in.
Yeah, don't miss it. And seriously, like, subscribe, share, ring the bell. Help us spread the word. You won't want to miss the terrors and triumphs waiting in the domains of dread. We'll see you next Saturday night.
Okay, final thought to leave you with. Given Strahd's whole tragic story, his pride, his loss, his curse, if you were running the game, what small act of kindness or maybe understanding could a party even try to offer him? Something that might, just for a second, challenge his monstrous nature, even if it couldn't possibly change his ultimate fate. Something to think about.